You're probably a lot closer to your goals than you actually think. Most people quit when they're not seeing progress, or like the results aren't showing up in the mirror, or they can't feel anything changing. But when you get to that point, that's when you know you're about to have a breakthrough, even though it doesn't feel like it. The truth is, growth is going to show up through the discipline, through the repetition, through doing the thing you want to achieve when you don't feel like it, doing it when it's hard, when it's the last thing you want to do. That is really when growth is going to come. So you need to stay consistent. You need to stay disciplined because, like I said, you're so much closer than you think, as long as you can push through when it's hard, when you don't want to feel it. And then that's when that breakthrough is really going to come. When I first started training, when I first started my fitness and my personal development journey, there was so many times where I just wanted to quit. I would look in the mirror and there just wasn't any progress. It'd be a month or 2 months and I just felt like nothing was changing. But progress is like interest on an investment. So it compounds silently, really before you can actually see really big tangible results. Just know the work you're doing today is stored progress for when you're actually going to break through. You're not going to have a ton of breakthroughs all the time, but when you can stay consistent, when you can stay disciplined, all of that effort, all of that progress stacks up, and then eventually you're going to get to your big breakthrough before you even know it. Okay, so point number one I want to make to you guys is that consistency compounds. So you need to rely on consistency and discipline over motivation. So to see the results you want, you need to become disciplined. You can't rely on motivation because it's fleeting. It doesn't last forever. So when you can become disciplined and build habits around your goals, that is when the progress is going to start. Think about it this way, 1 workout versus 100. After 1 workout, yeah, you're going to feel good. You might feel motivated, but you're not going to see a lot of change. You're not going to see a lot of results. You're not going to see hardly any progress. But think about it, if you did 100 workouts, that's over 3 months of working out. Imagine the progress you would make at that point. You might not see results for your first couple of weeks, but then, in the 3rd week, you start seeing a little bit of progress. The 6th week, a little bit more. The 9th week, you start seeing all of this progress. It all starts to compound. So I want you to prioritize it when you're thinking, those 10 pages a day aren't going to do much. That 1 workout's not going to do much. Well, think about it this way. That 1 workout is going to stack wins. It's going to compound into those 100 workouts where you're really going to see progress. You're really going to see a breakthrough. And then lastly, you just have to show up, stack wins, and that's when you're going to get results. So it's a battle of showing up every single day, showing up when you don't feel like it, reading when you don't want to, or going to the gym when you don't want to. That is how you stack wins. You need to stack mini wins every single day. So pick a few things that you can do non-negotiable every single day. Going to the gym, reading, drinking a certain amount of water. You're not going to see a lot of progress on the day-to-day thing, but over time, you're going to stack those smaller wins, and that's really going to get you to the results that you're looking for. All right, the next point I have for you guys is going to be silent progress. Look, progress is 100% silent until it's not. So no one's going to see your day-to-day actions. No one's going to see all the hard work you put in behind the scenes, but one day everyone's going to see. If you're working on that business, it's silent for maybe months, maybe years, until one day it's not. You're making millions of dollars. You built a successful business even when people told you couldn't. Or when it comes to fitness, you might not even tell people you're on a fitness journey, but you're going to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week. You're going when people don't see you go. You're just putting in the work when no one's watching. And then, later down the line, you're going to be jacked. You're going to be in phenomenal shape. And people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I thought you were this skinny, this fat kid, and now you're jacked, you're shredded. Like, what happened? You put in the work, that silent work, and then it all compounded for people to see. And then your habits rewire you. You need to build success habits that you can do, like I said, every single day, non-negotiable, because these are going to be things people don't see. So when it comes to personal development, reading 10 pages a day right before you go to bed, who's going to see that except you? You are going to be the only person who knows if you read 10 pages a day. So are you going to cheat yourself, or are you going to keep compounding your personal growth? Or when it comes to the gym or nutrition, are you going to cheat on your diet? Are you going to eat that crappy meal? Or are you going to show up to the gym when you don't feel like it? These are all things that you're going to have to battle internally in your head that nobody can give you, because these are what gives you long-term progress, these silent wins. Because like I said, wins are going to be silent until they're not. You're going to have to put in the effort alone. You're going to go through a lonely chapter, but when you go through this lonely chapter, that's how you know you're on the right road. That's how you know you are on your path to getting everything that you've ever wanted. What's up, guys? I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Hope you're getting a lot of value from it, and I want to just pretty much offer something to you guys. So we're talking today a lot about discipline, a lot about consistency, and a lot of this has to deal with your personal growth, also has to deal a lot with the gym. So what I want you guys to do is text me text me at 410-936-5402. And what I'll do is I'll send you over my free discipline tracker. These are going to be the 7 habits that I do every single day that help me keep my life disciplined in all areas, from my fitness to my business to my relationships, my personal life, everything. These are the exact 7 habits I use. I'll break down each of them so you know like why you're doing them, and I'll get that sent over to you right away. So all I need you to do is text me at 410-936-5402. I'll get that checklist sent over to you right away. All right, guys, last point I want to give you is the only way that you can lose. So you will only lose, you will only not achieve your goals if you quit. You only fail if you quit. So if you can make a promise to yourself, keep going for one more day. Keep going to the gym even when you're not seeing results. Keep working on your business when you're still not even making any money. You just have to keep going. It will work out in the end if you keep working, if you keep developing yourself, but you simply just can't quit. If you want to get your goals, I can promise you they're going to happen. I can't tell you when, but what I can 100% guarantee is that you will not reach them if you quit. Next, momentum is going to build through action. You can only get somewhere if you actually do something. You can watch as much personal development as you want. You can do anything and everything, but if you're not taking action on the specific goal, you're never going to get there. You can watch as much gym content as you want. You can plan as many workout plans as you want, but if you never step into the gym and pick up the weight, you're never going to get in better shape. You're never going to get the physique you want. Same thing with dieting. If you plan all these meals, if you set up the perfect meal plan, all the macros look perfect, but you never actually eat the food, you'll never get in shape because you're not fueling your body correctly. So no matter what, just take small, consistent action each and every day, even if it's not the perfect plan. Imperfect action is always going to be no action every time. And then slow progress is so much better than no progress. I mean, if I were to tell you that, yeah, you'll get to your goal in 3 years. What would you do to actually get there? Would you do what you needed to do every single day? If I said you can be in the best shape of your life if you did this, this, and this every single day, yeah, 100% you're going to do it because you know the goal is coming. Why don't you think that way now? Why don't you think like it's there anyway? Like, you'll achieve the goal if you do these simple things every single day. You just have to do it. You need to make progress every single day, no matter how slow, because everything above 0 compounds. If you do nothing, that can't compound. Even if you just do a little bit, that is all you need to do, because slow progress is going to beat no progress every single day. Even if I just asked you, like, would you rather make slow progress or make no progress? You're going to say slow progress every single day. There will be times when you make quicker progress. There will be times when it slows down a little bit. You just need to stay consistent. You just need to do the things every single day that you know are going to get you to your goal. All right, guys, I appreciate you making it to the end of the video here. Again, I hope you got a lot of value. Hope you got a ton of good stuff that you can actually implement in your day-to-day life. Now, if you want more free content, please don't forget to subscribe, like the video. It helps me out a ton. You can also go down into the description to my Instagram. I post a ton of free content on there every single day to help you guys achieve, to help you guys get in better shape, develop your mindset, all of that good stuff there. Now, if you have a more personal question where you like to reach out to me directly, go down to my website, put your information in. I'll personally reach out to you. You guys can ask me literally any question that you have, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys right away. So again, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.